I want to give you another on-camera video, because the only time I really can do them is on the weekends. So I want to give you the on-camera whenever I can give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. And for you people that visit from time to time, the people that be like, what is that swish swish noise? It's my North Face. This mother hunchy is, y'all hear it? It's big as a goodness gracious. But it helps you to survive in the wintertime here. I mean, this sucker is huge. And it goes like all the way down to my knees. It's huge, guys. It's a monster. You hear me? When I bought it 6 years ago, it was a monster to pay for, but it's very well worth it. But anyway, I've been looking at cheetahs all morning, guys. Y'all know that stuff was fake. I mean, the scenarios was probably real or something like that. But y'all know that the stuff was not 100%, because you could see like that little grease or something they put under people's eyes to make them cry or make them look like they cry, and each girl had it on. Come on Joe, come on, what is that about? And then why all the men brung their little extra activity coochie to the girlfriend's house, and the girlfriend always have the camera, and then the girl always call while they on the girl. Yeah, that was acting. Why we didn't know that was acting? And I believe the scenarios was real, and they got some actors to do it. But and then it's like, where they get these fools from, man? Where they get these fools from? And then a lot of times it seemed like it was in Texas. Y'all, if y'all in Texas with it, are Texas men groomed to be like, I don't know. I said, like, when my ex, I told y'all he was from Texas, and I said, you always, when you talk, you kind of sound real pimpish sometimes. Like, are the men down in Texas, like, exploitive? Do they exploit women a lot? I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, in some cities, pimping is a culture. And, is that the culture in like Texas and certain cities? Like, I don't know. I think pimping is everywhere, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. And I'd love to find me an old man from Texas that is a good gentleman. I would love, because I said I was going to marry a man from Texas. But anyway, I'm all over the place. Okay, so at any rate, okay, I want to give y'all a quick story time, right? All off of watching Cheetahs today. So anyway, years ago, I used to work part-time at this place called Lowe's. If any of you guys know about the, you know, fix it home store, fix it yourself store, Lowe's. And from time to time, you know, it was a place where a lot of men frequented. And the guy, a guy had met a guy. You meet a lot of men in there, girl. But those are my single days. But a guy had came through. He came through quite often. I thought he was adorable. He was cute. Let's say his name was Steve. And he would come through and always, you know, say hi to me and everything. I just thought he was adorable. He was cute. And one day he was like, let's do lunch. So I did lunch with him, and we talked on the phone from time to time. He was a painter. He would call me when he was at job. He was cool. But let me tell you a secret that I had to learn. Me being green, just stop dating women, but I was coming back to men. Now, I was very, very green, and my stupid butt was always be like, well, do you have a girlfriend? Not knowing, now you're not in the age of girlfriend, boyfriend no more. When I came back over to the life, these are the ages that men are in marriages. Not girlfriend, boyfriend no more. Green. So he looked at me in my face and said, no, I don't have a girlfriend. I said, oh, okay, cool. Not even thinking about this daggone fool. Fool, you're supposed to ask, well, are you married? Do you live with somebody? Just thinking that, because remember the last time I was in relationships with men, I was very, very young. I was like early 20s, like 20, 21, something like that. Green. So anyway, it's hot as I don't know what in this car with this North Face on. But at any rate, me and a guy dated, we courted each other. It was cool, you know. And then one day, he said, hey, I know you got a little sister. Why don't you, why don't you meet me at the Boulevard? It was the Boulevard is a place that they remade out in Largo. And at the time, LeVar Arrington, the old Redskin, had just opened up, I think it was called Sidelines, something like that out there. And he was like, come visit me out there. I mean, come meet me and my man out there. I said, okay, me and my sister right down there. So me and my sister there, we sitting around. She's sitting on one side close to the corner. I'm sitting on the other side close to the corner. And we just talking to each other, right? And he calling me. He like, Nay, don't go nowhere. I promise. I'll be there. I'm just running late. And I'm like, Joe, I'm about to leave you. And he like, no. Something happened to my truck. Boo, boo, boo. And I was like, okay. So then, like I said, like an hour, 15 minutes went past. And him and his man showed up. So we in the booth. No. No, wait a minute. I don't know if I was playing or something, but somehow he got inside, on the inside of the booth, and I was on the outside, meaning that I had to come out for him to sit on the inside, and my sister was on the inside, and his man was on the outside like me. Like I was sitting across from his man, and my sister was sitting across from Steve. So then we laughing, we kicking, we about to order and everything like that. And then this girl rode up on us. She had a coat on and like some pajama pants and like some Uggs, and like you could clearly see that she just had a baby. Like her stomach, like you could tell when a woman just had a baby because it looked like it was deflated. Okay. And lo and behold, the girl walks up on us and she like, oh, this what you was doing? This why you was being all sneaky? This is what's going on? I thought she was talking to the dude with my sister. But see, I wasn't worried about it because see, if she would have jumped up in my sister's face, she would have got it. She would have got the ninja. But she was talking to my dude, the dude, Steve. And she was like, she looked at him and she was like, you ain't got nothing to say? This what you do? I take care of you. You driving around in my truck. I just had your baby. And And she looked at me. She was like, how long you been messing with him? I was like, not long, for real. I don't know this dude. I don't know this joker like that. We cool, we talk to each other, but I don't know this joker like this. This ain't my man. And then he was like, man, let me out. I was like, all right, cool. So you know what? As a matter of fact, we had ordered the food. Okay. So he was like, let me out. I said, all right, cool. I ain't your, massa. You can get out if you want to, but you're going to have to deal with that. And I let him out. He ran out the door. She ran behind him and was like, what did he say? She was like, this what the F you doing? I'm so sick of you and all these bees and everything. And I was like, whew. So I sat back down. I was like, man, you better get your man. That you better get him, man. She came back around and she started yelling in the dude's face, man, I'm letting you sleep on my couch. This how you treat me? You helping him cheat on me? I was looking at my sister like, sister, she want it, she can get it. As long as she don't come out the mouth rotten to me, we good. So she was like, what's going on with her? I was like, man, talk to your husband. That's your husband? Talk to your husband. Because at that point, I was being old rotten C-word because I ain't, you ain't about to be rolling up on me, think you about to talk anything to me. So then she was like, you know what women do. When they ain't getting the reaction they want, the next thing they do, they come out their mouth reckless to you. She turned to the dude and was like, she was like, y'all out here creeping around with these bitches. Whoa. So I stood up. I was like, Joe, I don't know who you think you talk to. I don't know who you think you talk to, man. I know you done had a baby. I know your hormones, messed up. You got what is that you pregnant women be having? Postnatal stress disorder. I don't know. Premature. What is it y'all be having after y'all had kids? I don't know. But don't be, yipping and yapping in my face, girl. Next minute I know the manager come out and was like, and y'all, it was kids everywhere because this was during the day. And I'm telling you, I was trying to be cool because, you know, what I used to do for a living. One day, y'all, I'll tell stories about what I used to do for a living. But what I used to do for a living, I used to have to remain calm because if put it this way, if I was to act out of control, that could be on the news, and I don't have time to be, you know, sitting around no table trying to explain to people why, what, when, and where. I stayed in too much trouble at that daggone job. But you know, the manager came over, and the manager was like, man, we're gonna have to ask you all to live. I'm like, I'm gone. F this hoe. I'm gone. You better get her. So then all of a sudden the police come. The police was like, ma'am, what's going on? And the police looked at me and was like, Rob, what's going on, Rob? I was like, man, you better get this hoe. You better get her, man. She don't know me. I'm about to do her. You better get her. She about to get the ninja. She was like, the police was like, Rob, go head home, babe. Go head home. I'm like, shh. You know. Of course, as usual. And the dude gone. The dude been gone. He probably walked home as far as I'm concerned. But do you know, as usual, me and the dude, he called me like, I don't know when. I don't know how long ago it was. But I was like, you owe me some money. Because we ordered food. And me and my sister had to pay for our own dinner. Messing around with you and your BS. I had to pay for my own dinner. And he was like, I'm sorry. Let me make it up to you. Let me tell you, nah. Only thing you got to do to me is give me my money back. That's all you could do for me. And you see me at my job every other day. You can hand me my money then. And I was like, why you at it? Why you ain't tell me you had a wife? He was like, you asked me, did I have a girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend. I'm married. And the same typical, yeah, she don't treat me right. She treat me bad. You know, she don't respect me. You know why she don't respect you? You know why she don't treat you right? Because you cheat on her, dumb. I swear. With men, I swear, I don't understand it. Men find one teeny weeny reason to cheat. But we find one teeny weeny reason to stay in there and be monogamous. Something wrong with men. Anyway, guys, hope you had a Merry Christmas. Deuce.